Hi good people, my name is Wanjiru Nyambura and welcome to my channel. My channel will be covering mostly about weight gain and my step-by-step on the few ways that I'll be taking to add weight. So if you see me looking down, don't be worried. I'll be reading from this good book of mine that I've written some few points. So since I was young, I've been struggling with weight gain and I've never gone past 46 kgs. And from the comments from my friends or my family, they always say that I cannot be able to add weight since I've never gone past 50 kgs at any point in my life. So and I decided to pose a challenge on myself, and I thought, is it really impossible as they make it sound? So I decided to challenge my body to see whether I can be able to add weight. So with the right attitude, determination and positivity, I'm sure I'm going to gain weight. So if you're not comfortable with the kind of body you have, it's high time you work on it. Don't wait for some pity assurance comments from your friends, your relatives when they tell you, aki hata uko mbaya, umeona nani venye ni mkonde, we hata uko poa, we hata ukipata mtoi utapata kilo. No, don't do that to us. It doesn't do any good. So decide to work on your weight. Do it and you'll be happy with the kind of image that you get in your mirror every day. Deciding to work on your body image, it's the same thing like we do when you have a bad hair, you have bad nails, maybe your clothes are worn out, your shoes are torn. You just wake up one day and decide to fix the situation. You go to the salon, fix your hair, fix your nails. You go to a clothing store, buy some new clothes, buy some new shoes. You just fix the situation. It's the same thing that happens to our body. If you're not comfortable with what you see and you can be able to change it, just work on it. 3, 2, 1, action. Thank you. So when I was looking for content online, I came to realize that skinny people are not well represented. There are not a lot of content about weight gain as there is when it comes to weight loss. And so there isn't much you can learn online about weight gain, and maybe this one will be one of the few channels that you can be able to learn a lot from. So most of the people, and actually this for maybe for advice when it comes to your friends, your relatives, most of the people like throwing nasty comments or maybe some unkind comments to us, and they always think skinny people are gonna take it lightly. And when it comes to the bigger people, the fat people, you always avoid such comments because you always avoid offending them. But when it comes to skinny people, you always think that you're gonna take it lightly. But let me tell you, it's not. It doesn't work that way, and most of the time you shatter the little hope that we have for gaining weight, or maybe for the few, maybe when somebody gives you a very unkind comment, you get very uncomfortable with your body and you start overthinking. So maybe be careful when you want to comment about a person's body. Be very careful, especially if it's not something that a person can be able to change overnight. So when you decide to gain weight, you have to look at yourself. You have to work on a few issues with yourself. So when I was starting my journey, I had to look at the main reason that make me not gain weight mostly, and I've listed them. My first reason is my eating habits. I'm a very poor feeder. I only do one meal a day, and mostly I go after with a snack or maybe some beverages, and it's not so helpful since it's not a balanced diet. The other thing is my drinking habit. I used to party a lot, and mostly when you're partying, you don't eat. After the party, you get a really bad hangover with no appetite, and mine can go even for more than 24 hours without eating. My third issue was the type of food you used to eat. So mostly I'm working and I'm always so busy. So what I do, I like to make I like to make food that is very fast and easy and doesn't take a lot of time. So mostly I go for noodles, and we know those are just plastics, by the way. So most of the time I don't eat a balanced diet, and that's the other reason. The other thing, my water intake is very poor. I rarely take water. I can even go for a whole week without taking any water, and I'm totally comfortable. Maybe when I'm thirsty, that's when I take water. So those are just the few among others, and the most important one that are the reasons why I'm not able to gain weight. After picking out the few reasons why I'm not gaining weight, I had to start working on a few things to change in my life so that I can be able to start my weight gain journey. The first thing I had to do, I had to seriously reduce my drinking. So I've gone 3 months without alcohol, and I'm really happy about it. The other thing, I had to change my eating habits. So mostly I used to do 1 meal. Nowadays I do 3 meals a day with a protein shake and a snack in between the meals. The other thing, I had to change the way where I get my food. So mostly I do cooking from my house, since eating outside my tummy is a bit sensitive, and I end up with a lot of issues when I have to eat outside. And when I'm cooking in my house, I can be able to prepare myself a very balanced diet meal. The other thing, I had to start with taking a lot of water, which I never used to do. So mostly what I do to be able to drink water, I put in some fruits in the water to make it palatable so that I can be able to drink a lot of water in the course of the day. Okay? So with the solution also comes a few challenges that I'm facing executing my few solutions. The first one is self-doubt. I'm really doubting myself, and the few comments that I've had earlier, maybe they're catching up with me, and I'm always thinking, what if this doesn't work? What if I don't add weight? I've been really frustrated, but I'm ready for anything. The other thing is cooking, because at work I have a really tight schedule at work, and I always get home so late because of the traffic, and most of the time cooking is an issue. I'm really tired. I have to prepare dinner, something to carry for lunch, and some few stuffs for breakfast. So it's also an issue, but I'm working on that. The other thing is water intake. I'm taking a lot of water, and when you take a lot of water, the next thing you do, you have to visit the toilet very oftenly, and it's not working out for me, but anyway, I'm catching up. The other thing, my tummy is not used to a lot of food. I'm taking a lot of food, and I don't like it. My tummy doesn't like it, but we're working on that. I'm always bloated. My tummy is overreacting, but we're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to make it work. So most of the time, when I take water in between meals, it helps me relieve my bloatedness and end up feeling better. So I can say with the 1 week that I've tried my diet, I feel like my tummy is catching up, and I'm really happy about it. So those are among the few things that I've started with initially, but I'm gonna add on to the steps along the way. So if you have something you'd like me to try that you've tried, please comment down below. I can try it for you and I give you the results. So if you have somebody who is struggling with weight gain, or if you're out there struggling with weight gain, please join me. Let's do this together and see what happens. So thank you so much for sticking to the end of the video, and we're gonna learn a lot. We're gonna do some weight gain processes. We're going to do some recipes. We're going to also tackle some health issues. We're also going to make some protein shakes. So it's going to be a lot. So you're going to learn a lot. So please, you guys, subscribe, share, comment, and also like. Bye.